All right, guys, Shotty T here with another tutorial video. Now, granted, this particular one may not be available to all of you guys, but this is something you definitely want to strive for, and that is the arena. The arena is a good way to do a lot of things. You can, first of all, everyone has access to the 3 versus 3 area where you can get free diamonds by just hitting the like button on the first, second, or third place person 3 times, and you get 30 diamonds for each like. So you get 90 free diamonds a day. So that's first and foremost. Um, so so the way that you qualify for these arenas, you will have to, and I'm just trying to click on this information button. Let's see if I can click on it there. So in order to qualify for the arena, it says every Tuesday, commanders who meet the conditions will automatically register for competition top 100 in Warzone power ranking. So really, you want to, it's based off your power basically, and I wasn't qualified for this for quite some time, but since then I finally, because my troops were so depleted, and thanks to the training day stacking, which I've pretty much replenished a lot of my troops, and I still got some others that'll be out before the end of the day. But the arena, it's a chance to test yourself against other people. um, I think the rewards that you get, um, is from, it can be, you get some nice stuff. Some of you guys wondering, where do I get honor points? Well, this is one way you get honor points, and that's through the arena. So to finish, depending on where you finish, you can get decoration chest, a couple of shards, diamonds, honor points, and skill points. So a skill battle. So again, these are not the biggest rewards in the game, but this is a weekly thing. So again, it's a free thing, and if you can do all the things that I've indicated in the previous video, especially maximizing your troops, and I'm going to be putting out a video probably this weekend regarding research masteries. I know a lot of people been asking about that. So for the arena, each day you get 20 attempts. And so what you can do, if you know what your power level is, I know mine's, and it shows you at the very bottom, and this is the power level of your highest team. So it's 11.4 million. So you get the chance to challenge anyone in the above you up to a certain point. So if you have a higher power rating, and of course it's not always the end all be all, because sometimes someone can have a high front loaded roster, but but it's a good chance to challenge yourself, see how high you can go. So I'm going to go to the highest possible person I can challenge in this bracket, and sometimes I'll preview their levels to see if I have a chance. And what you cannot see is how many stars the opponent has on the other side. I know I have a 5-star Kimberly, but I don't know if the other person has a 5-star Kimberly, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to switch up, and it's all about matchups most of the time. Well, first of all, the opponent has level 9 troops, so it's going to be a little bit difficult there, but it looks like the star level for the other side may not be that high, because right now my guys are nuking the other side. So it looks like the star levels were not that high for this person, even though they had level 9 troops, which all that means that they have a higher level HQ than I do. They're HQ 27. So it's a perfect example. This video couldn't be any more perfect. This is a perfect example where it's always good to rank up the right buildings, what I talked about in the other video. That way you can make your champs more well balanced. It's not just about the levels. Like, all my guys are level 125. My opponent had four people that were above level 125, but that doesn't mean they were stronger, because there was probably some stuff that were lacking, whether it was star level, gears that I talked about as well, legendary gear, that definitely makes a difference, and making sure that you have certain attack levels for your, you have the right buildings. upgrade it for your champs. Like, I'm just gonna show you this real quick before we go back in. Like, having your tank center as close to your HQ as possible. So right now I have it the same, and I just upgraded my missiles. I'm waiting for one building to finish before I start level 25 my aircraft. I think once this is done or once this is done, which actually that'll probably be one. Once that's done in 6 hours, I will work on my aircraft unit, and then once that is done, I'll figure out what building I'm gonna go to next, because right now my tech center is 3 days away, and once that's done, then I can start on my HQ 26. So again, go back to that video. I talked about all the different stuff you can upgrade. So back to the arena, you get 20 challenges, and we're gonna do 3 of these, and then we're gonna go to the 3 versus 3 as well. So right now I'm gonna go up some more. I'm gonna go as high as I want to go to see. All right, so let's try this person here, 9.5 million, 364. All right, because generally if I have a higher power level than them, I should be able to beat them anyway. Unless there's like a certain matchup, I should be able to slaughter this matchup, because they had level 7 troops, I have level 8. So, and their level of their champs is lower. Like, if I have a higher level than my opponent, 99% of the time I'm going to beat them, because I make sure to have my front unit fully developed, because it's all about patience when you're developing your folks. So we're gonna do one more, and then we'll go to the 3 versus 3. Again, we're gonna try to go as high as we can go, which in this case is here. Let's see if we can get this guy. I want to see a failure, and the cool thing about it, if you fail, so let's say this is a failure. If you fail, you don't fall back, you just stay where you are. But if you beat the person that you're going after, you automatically take their spot. So that's why you want to try to go as high as possible, but don't be afraid to fail. It is a good way to challenge your champs. And it looks like this is another example of someone that hastily developed their team, because as you saw, they had level 130 champs on the other side, but they've only knocked away one of my troops. So again, it's about star level, legendary gears. All that stuff matters. Like, all these guys that I'm facing across are level 130. But it's, again, so it's always good to test. And always good to test. So the next thing we're going to do is 3 versus 3. And again, I don't know why. Okay, now there it is. So 3 versus 3 brawl. All commanders who rank in the top 100 in server individual power can participate. So it's kind of similar qualifications, and I think it's within their own server, not because obviously it's not just our server that's in this ranking leaderboard. We got I think it's 249 through 252. Yeah, so 4 different servers are in this thing. So, and again, this, you have a good chance to finish in the top 100 depending on how high you go. It's very similar to robbing trains, where you have 3 squads that you're going against on the other side, and it's randomly selected this time, so you don't get a chance to choose who you go against. But what you do is line up your squads, and as you can see, all of my squads outpower the opponent. But sometimes you got to look at who the opponent has and what their star level is. This one, you can see the star level. Like, I see there's a 4-star Kimberly on the other side, but I have a 5-star. So my first team is going to outdo their first. Yeah, so this should be a clean sweep. So you just hit the fight button. You can either watch it play out. Now, it's not going to be like the regular arena where you see like a live fight. It's just like a quick thing. And it's the same method that you use to rob trucks. And there are participation awards for this as well. So each day, so daily reward, if you just win one matchup, you get this. So these rewards are pretty nice. You get some, again, honor points, but you get these boxes. And sometimes you can get real lucky with these boxes. You can get 10,000 diamonds. I've never seen that, but I've had an alliance member get 10,000 diamonds. So if you win 3, you get 10 boxes. And this is a cumulative. So if you win a total of 5, you'll get all 3 levels above. So you'll get 100 Valor badges. You'll get 25 for those boxes, 500 honor points, and 200 diamonds. And then also there are ranking rewards each day, just like the regular arena. So you have to finish top 200 to minimum qualify. And again, those honor points, again, they're pretty hefty on this one, and the diamonds rather. I think the highest I've done before was in the 71 to 100 bracket, but that's been a while, so I might be able to compete to get this little thing as a cannon, but we'll find out. You won't find out in this video, but I will do 5 of these, and I can show you that you can actually quickly go through this. But let's do a matchup. So as you can see, so this is a perfect example. That first matchup, I'm not gonna beat. So what you can do to still make it work is all you have to do is win 2 out of 3. So what I normally do is that I line up my first unit against their second unit, and my second unit against their third unit, and pretty much use my third unit as a throwaway loss. All right, so that's what we're doing here. So we're just like you're gonna see a defeat likely in that first matchup. See, there you go. But I won the last 2, and because it doesn't matter if you win 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3, you still advance in the whole thing. So we are up. So that's 2 victories. All right. So that was a perfect example right there. And again, it's randomly selected. So sometimes you might run into a death match. All right, where you get no matter how you manipulate the team, you're gonna lose. So this one is another 2 out of 3. What I'm gonna do is hit the fight button. If you don't want to see the animation, you can just hit the screen again, time it starts, and it'll just go straight to the end. So it's kind of like that campaign if you just want to breeze through it. So that way you can kill some time. So that's 3 attempts there. And you get 30 attempts a day. So, and sometimes you might lose. Now this is a fellow Alliance member, but again, it's 3-on-3. It's not head up. If it's not head up, so soul retrieval. So this is again set up. Just gonna do a quick fight. 2 out of 3. We move up. All right, we got one more fight left, and just to show you the rewards. So again, it pays off when you do the things in the game. So we're gonna do this again, quick. So now we got 5 victories. So what you do is, and now I'm already in the top 200. And like I said, I feel pretty good. I'll finish in the top 100 when this is all said and done. But what you would do is go to your mail, go to event, and it shows your rewards. You claim all, just to make it quick. And as you see, I got 25 boxes, 100 valor badges, 200 diamonds, like I said. And let's see what those 25 boxes give me, just out of curiosity. And as you guys can see, I am saving up these drone component chests, unlike I did last week, saving that for day number 3 next week, the research day. But anyway, let's see if we can get lucky with these boxes. Most of the time you get generic stuff, but like I said, you could get lucky. Let's see. Yep, pretty much the basic stuff. Some random speed ups, some resources, upgrade ore, and some valor badges. So again, just for doing stuff on the game, nothing to write home about. But these honor, actually, let me go ahead and the game gave us a little. And if you guys haven't checked your inbox, by the way, they gave us compensation, which I appreciate. I appreciate those speed ups there. So check your inbox for that if you haven't, by the way. So, but anyway, but let's go ahead and convert these real quick. Let's convert these honor points. All right, so you can go to the store and it shows you where you use those honor points. So now I got 12,800. I think I was down to like 6,000. So now I can get another one of these blueprints, and I'll talk more about these blueprints when I'm able to actually use them, because right now I don't qualify to use them. I do have 2 champs that have gear that's eligible to be done, but it requires Gear Factory to be at level 20, and right now it's at level 15, and that's that building right now that I'm building that has 6 minutes left. So I'm definitely trying to get that to level 20 as soon as possible. I might speed that up before the day is over and then start another one, and then I might wait until after this is done to do the aircraft. But anyway, guys, that is the arena. Like I said, it's a great thing to take advantage of. It also kind of shows you how to rob trains as well. So, and you of course, you rob trains by clicking on this. and you hit the plunder button. You click on the train, and it'll kind of preview what the opponent has: 20 million, 15 million, 13.6. So it's very similar setup to the 3 versus 3 arena. But as you can see, I have no chance. If I wanted to plunder that train, I have no chance of robbing that. All 3 of those squads I hired in mine. So, but that's a level 30, a properly developed level 30 account. So no chance of defeating that. Anyway, guys, like, share, comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And I'll talk to you later.